ask yourself, King Recon, what do you do after a garbage Royal Rumble? What do you do after what might possibly be the worst or the second worst Royal Rumble main event in the history of this company? You know, you ask yourself, what do you do? Well, the question here is simple. It's Monday. And because it's Monday, there's only one thing I can do. And that is to sit down in this very chair, take my knee of legend, put it in my same sitting position that I do whenever I make these videos. I look at it, I shine up my knee real nice, I continue to shine it up. You see my hair standing, and you want to know why they're standing? Because it's time for Kingdom! Ladies and gentlemen, chapter 327. Let me make sure that my television volume is down. I've got some Laffy Taffy, man. You know what it is. It's go time. 31 days of the Legend of Zelda, even though it's not officially started yet until February, but regardless of that, it's in the opening now. So let's do this! Ryo Fui will offer up the king's head and just give up Kanye without a fight. The city does not have what it takes to stop the Riboku army. Listen, man. I haven't read Kingdom in a while because the greatness of Dukyo, man, I had to let it sit and I had to let it sink in, son. With everything going on with like the Rumble last week, and I didn't want to read any Kingdom, man. It was God. I don't think you understand like how much that emotionally destroyed me. Like, I didn't even want to read the manga after reading that damn chapter. That chapter destroyed my emotions, man. But regardless of that, how are we meant to fight an enemy like this? We must take care of never leave the king unguarded. From now on, everyone is to be armed at all times. I'll handle the Shukyo assassins, while you will be in charge of guarding His Majesty as well as the Riboku. Wait a minute. His Majesty's what to say? Have you noticed Rishi's movements? She is also hurried to start taking net into the king's faction. Realized the chancellor of the state's plan. They might seek to strike the first blow before us. Perhaps we should strengthen his security as a precaution. The Chancellor is still yet to inform me of anything. There is no need for us to do anything just yet. Regardless, we had best go to... Where the hell is this dude? There he is. Sei. Chapter 327, Sei's decision. The one and only person caught right in the center of the storm. But the fact that he's armed himself means that he has realized something is afoot. Afoot! Something is afoot, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on, let me put this up there. I swear something I'd probably hear like Plankton saying, or Father Wyatt. Is there something that you require of me? Our kingdom stands on the brink of annihilation. I come to ask the opinion of our chief of military affairs, who has distanced himself from the four pillars of Rio. If possible, make it brief. Concerning Kanyo, I am also of the same opinion that a defensive siege battle is a hopeless prospect. Considering our current situation of being on the verge of collapsing from the inside out, it's an obvious conclusion. And with the death of Dukyo, man, that's a real dude right there, man. Freaking Dukyo, son. We no longer have any means of taking the fight to the outside. Not so. There is still one more hand available to us, and what would that be? Sei. From Naruto? You know, Sai's voice actor actually voices Xehanort in Dream Drop Distance, which I find to be very, very interesting. Because I do not recall like hearing Sai's voice actor before. So it's very, very interesting. But regardless of that, flipping Sai, man. Alright, so wasn't Sai that when Katsuri go on and we might have, I shall be remaining here to talk for a while. Sai, where is this magic? Have I heard that name before in this series? I don't even remember, man. Later, where is His Majesty? The king is superior in the royal palace into a state of panic. And then the royal harem. Tears. Yo, these panels are on point. There he is. He's there to comfort her, Your Majesty. I'm afraid I didn't have the time to visit. I've made you worry, Ko. No, not at all. How has your body been doing well? The people's strudel, Mr. Sei? Yes, the truth is, it used to be very painful, but this time you lost some weight, Your Majesty. Is that so? What is going to happen to Chin, to Your Majesty, and the child in my belly? Lack of time, I cannot go into detail, but the situation is grim. Even Kanyo itself is at risk. But I will not abandon hope and shall join the fight as well. As well? Once the battle has started, and then until we've reached a decisive moment, until we are victorious, glorious! I won't give in until I'm victorious. Greatness, man! I will not be coming to the royal harem. Which is why I took the chance to visit you now. So until we win, I won't be able to meet His Majesty. Then does that mean if we don't win, this will be the last time I see him? Your Majesty, please wait. That is true. That's a good point. I think my belly started swelling a tiny bit recently. So what am I saying? So next time, it's time, Your Majesty. Coming. Don't worry, Ko. I'll definitely come and see you again. He's lying. His Majesty's voice, he's clearly telling me he's lying. Please don't go. If everyone is going to die anyway, then at the very least, I want to be together at the end. To be together with him. Your Majesty! May fortune be with you. Yeah, the battle! Look at the wind behind it. May fortune be with you. May the force be with you. Screw fortune, man. And look at Sei's face. I'll be back. I'll be back. With weapons. Let's go. He's a crying face. You know, his panels have been on point this chapter. The only path of resistance available to us is the city of SEI at the end of the Southern Passage. A city that can truly be said to be located at Kanyo's throat. Due to the river of Isui being between Kanyo and SEI, the enemy must first capture SEI before they proceed on to Kanyo. It is as you say, the enemy cannot advance before the fall of SEI. However, the majority of SEI'S garrison has already been sent to Kangoku Pass. They are still common citizens. I do believe SEI should have quite a large population. I have considered using SEI as well to lead an army of commoners against Riboku's army. We require a commander on the same level of a great general to be able to rouse people's hearts. With the loss of Dukyo, there no longer exists a general in the areas capable of that. Even I cannot accomplish that. No, there is still one person. Though he is not a military commander. Yeah, Your Majesty, could you read? That's right. Look at this armor. He's going himself? Other preparations complete. I will go. Move out. Look at you. Look at that beast armor. I'm saving this panel. Dude. Go back. Look at this panel, yeah. This is a sick panel. Then everyone's behind him like, hurrah! But look at the way it's shining. Yeah. The king himself is out there. He's ready to go. Let's go. Chapter 228, the vacated throne. And you see Sei and Flippin' Shin. Greatness, man. That's flipping me off over here. Yo, this is sick. And Shin. Let's go, man. I'm ready, dude. I'm ready. Kyokai. Oh, and Mountain. That was gonna be greatness, man. Ordo. Yo, that Ordo and flipping the Ordo and host and stuff. I was looking forward to that, man. But dude, man, the Hyo and Hoken greatness, yo, that was intense. Let's keep going. I'm ready. My body's ready. The king has set out from Kanyo. The king has left Kanyo. Impossible. His Majesty has set out to engage the enemy in decisive battle at the city of SEI. Meanwhile, Kanyo is to make preparations for any possible situation. Unthinkable! Did the king himself to take the field? What about Kanyo or the kingdom? To tell us to prepare ourselves. Shobun-kun has gone with him too. There's a limit to how selfish you can be. It is because he cannot fight. Get this chair on my way, man. And it's because he cannot fight here in Kanyo that His Majesty has chosen to set out. And the reason for that lies with your faction here. What did you say? Just what are you insinuating, Master Shi? If you don't know, then try asking your master. Sort of reckless action was made far too resolutely for it to have been his decision alone. Shohei-kun, I heard that you met with the king yesterday. Surely you did not offer him advice or anything of the sort, did you? Oh, Shohei-kun, one of my 4 pillars. Please consider the situation, Chancellor of the State. I'm also the chief of Chin's military affairs, and right now everything apart from that is completely inconsequential. Your words just now certainly aren't light, Shohei-kun. Everybody shook. Well, if he's escaped, then there's nothing to be done. I suppose I'll take a seat on this vacated throne and consider that what lies ahead. You real fooey. No matter what it may be, the throne will always belong to the royalty. And this bastard is here, man, you insolent scoundrel. Seikyo-sama, step aside. Now he's sitting on the throne. Seikyo-sama, you're also not... Stop panicking, Master Shi. I talked to him before he left with his majesty. Meanwhile, in the southern pass, Shin, man. After that Hyo battle, son, was the worn and battered Shin and his entourage, including Shin. What was left of Duke Hyo's army had scrambled for Kanyo while being pursued by the Roku army. Along the way, they passed by the three cities of Kan, Ri, and Ro situated before Sai. However, they had no choice but to run past all three cities, which had been set ablaze by the fierce attack of Riboku's advance party. And even then, they would come under attack, once again losing even more of their numbers. Though they escaped danger, Shin and the others had become so fatigued that they slowly marched on without a word being spoken. Until... Can you imagine that? I mean, I can most definitely see it myself, just because of them, just off of the emotional fatigue. You know, I wouldn't want to speak either. That's flippin' insane, man. Until at the end of the Southern Passage appeared at a single city before them. The end? Is it Kanyo? No, that's Sai. The last city in the South Path. Wait, so if they're all going here to Sai, and does that mean that Shin is gonna meet up with Sei here? Once we're past this, we'll be at Kanyo, Shin. The cities are open. Did they do it for us? Let's stop by there for a moment to get some food, but first water. Even Shin was exhausted and at the limit. You know Shin is exhausted and he's... What is this? It's like pointing into the arrow into his back. Does that arrow have to do something with it? Even Shin, including Shin, the reason why everyone continued to feel so downcast was because they had lost sight of hope. By choosing to stop the Sai, what these men would seek could truly be said to be... They ran into him right there! Look at this double-faced spread, yo! This guy's like the king of double-faced spread. A single ray of light. Look at Shin's face, man, and 10 is tearing up, shining through the darkness. Say, Shin... Let's go. Chapter 329, borrowing a shoulder to lean on me. Greatness, man. Let's go. Somebody gotta play the song. And I'll be your friend. Lean on. Let's go. Borrowing a shoulder to lean on. Say, look at it. Look at Shin's face, though, here, man. Completely selling the flippin' facts of what just happened, what just took place here. God, man, you could just see how much that affected him right there in his eyes. Shin, why are you here? Obviously, I came to fight alongside you. To fight? Duke Hyo was killed. And we, who are left, are all beat up too. The enemy Riboku and Hoken will be here soon. And all our generals like Mobu and Konki are still at Kankoku Pass. Which is why I see, but we can still fight, yeah? We will stop the enemy here, Shin. Say, is it okay for me to lean on you just a bit? Sorry. This is Shin we're talking about here, folks. Think nothing of it. How many times have I had to rely on you up until now? Yo, do you know how much that had to have taken from to say that? This is the king here, folks. Like their Sai's official garrison. Those soldiers seem strangely dignified. Especially the guy talking to Shin. He's the only one with a different air to him compared to everyone else. Just who want... They don't even know who he is, dude. They don't even know who he is, man. That was the king of Chan? Yeah, they're shook. They don't even know. The king, I heard the 3,000 man commander Heki say something like Your Majesty too. Hang on a sec. Was this guy being all casual with him just now? No, there's no way he could be the king. Fools like that? I've told you guys before, haven't I? Two of us go way back to when we fought together during his brother's rebellion. Who the hell's gonna believe something like that? There's a fantasy out of here no matter how you look at it. Now that you mention it, the guy earlier, he looked just like Hyo. You're right. He really is the Chin King? Yes, I see, so that was our king. So we really did have a king. No shit we do. Yeah, you just called that the king that guy. We really wouldn't get to see the king even once in your life. I can brag to my village now. Our king is pretty young, isn't he? His name was Sai-sama, was it? Sai-sama? Sai. But it's Sei. But he really was something, wasn't he? Yes. How much did he sign? I know, right? He was gleaming. His armor was gleaming. I wonder what's up with that. That was seriously lame for me to go get all teary-eyed in front of him. Me, of all people. I know, I was shook. Whatever. Oh, my meat! My God! Oh, where are you going, Shin? To where SEI'S. Don't just casually call him the king like that. You guys take the chance to eat up. That fight's gonna start soon. But you know, maybe Shin actually is some incredible guy. I don't even know anymore. No, he's definitely just a dumbass. Most definitely. But he's our dumbass. Sup? You finished up crying, have you? Shut up and quit laughing. In the first place, what the hell is the king the one who came here? I thought that Ryofui and Shohei-kun are still being cozy in Kanyo. That's because, damn it, it's no good. It's no good at all. Say 10. Oh, Shin, you're done crying? Thank goodness. Everybody's getting out to that. What was that about no good? The city's defenses have both good and bad points. The good news is that the gates are sturdy, so they won't be broken down so easily. Bad news is that the walls could be considered to be that high. The enemy will be able to reach the top with just their ladders. So it's going to come down to a melee battle in the walls, eh? But isn't that what a defensive siege battle boils down to anyway? It's not like we can handle something like that. The problem isn't the city itself. The problem is SEI'S garrison at the moment is so small, it cannot even be, considered an army. Including its standing army, the main bulk of its soldiers have been sent to Kankoku Pass. How many are left? 1,000 men. The Roku army is over 30,000 strong. Our Dukyo army has only got 2,000 remaining. That's right, say. How many did you bring from Kanyo? A bit less than 2,000. Only? Only that's way too little, isn't it? How come you left Kanyo with only that many men? That's what I'm asking you. Less than 5,000 against more than 30,000? They're going to be climbing up all over the place, too. Not to mention the enemy is Ryuboku. Honestly, this isn't even going to be a battle. There's still hope, say. Shogun-kun. I will now make my report. SEI'S population numbers roughly 30,000. However, as you might expect, most of the men in fighting shape were sent to Kankoku Pass. Hence, 20,000 remaining citizenry is comprised of children, women, or the elderly. 30,000, you say? Well, there's still so many left. If I were to add them up, then we would have 35,000. You're planning on using the normal citizens to fight for us, are you not? Your Majesty, don't underestimate welfare, say. And half of them are women and children. Are you pulling my leg? Be quiet, Shin. At this point, we have no choice but to fight using whatever is available to us. Whatever's available, you say? You're not seriously saying women and children count, are you? Say, I think I can understand where you're coming from. You're talking important logistics are in a defensive siege battle. It's also the easiest type of battle for amateurs to contribute in. Before we even get to tactics and whatnot, if the people don't possess the will to fight, then there's no chance in hell they'll be able to participate in the battle. Since none of them are soldiers, I made a few rounds around the city just then, and it seems that in respect, the city of SEI is hopeless. What do you mean, 10? Right from the beginning, this city was planning on opening its gates and surrendering to the Ryuboku army whenever they arrived, because he had already given up all that 30,000 of them have remained inside the city. 10. I understand that this plan is bordering on recklessness, but so long as there still remains a path with even the slightest hope, we have no choice but to take it. If it is possible for them to fight as they are not soldiers, then it is my task to transform them all into soldiers. Let them know, say! Holy flag darts! We still have some time before Ryuboku's army appears. Shin, bring your men over here. I have words for everyone to hear. Yo, SEI'S about to give like this speech of a legend, bro. A speech of flippin' legend here. Sei addresses. Who's that meant to be? Seems he's some soldier from Kanyo. From Kanyo? It looks like there's only 2,000 of them. By this point, it's too late to do anything with only 2,000. Why did they gather everyone up here? We're going to be blamed because we were going to surrender? No way. Not like we had a choice. How is SEI, with its meager garrison, meant to fight a 30,000 man army, man? That's right. Is this really going to work, Sei? They had already made up their minds to surrender. Yeah, if we try to force these people to fight against their will, they might end up revolting against you instead. Silence! My name is Shogun-kun, Chin's chancellor of the left. Shogun-kun. Chancellor? Chancellor, so that's one of Chin's chancellors. What is he doing here in SEI? And the man standing here before you is none other than our sovereign, His Majesty, I say, the 31st king of Chin. And look at everybody. Everybody's shook. They're crying, yo. At that moment, just by them announcing it, at that moment, a change occurred in the gathered citizens of SEI'S. His presence alone. Every single one of them bent their knee, and the restless atmosphere fell silent. For our sake, His Majesty, yo, SEI'S the GOAT, man. There were many who broke into tears. I'm over here about to break into tears, man. Especially the elderly who openly wept. We are not worthy. We do not deserve this. How could we have been so foolish? We forgot our purpose as the final bastion before Kanyo. Bastion, man, and flippin' Overwatch. He pisses me off. He's GOAT, but he pisses me off. And we're going to open wide our gates to the enemy. How could we have been so foolish? Forgive us, Your Majesty. Please forgive us. Just by finding out he's the king, it's become like this? Well, yeah, the king who you'd never expect to see in your whole life has instead gone out of his way to pay you a visit. And in this situation, too, you know, it's such a factual statement, man. Just imagine you being in their situation, man. Hopeless. Against a 30,000 man army that's incoming, and everyone that is basically able to fight or has already skill, or I shouldn't say skill, that has experience in the battlefield, is already out in Kankoku Pass. So these guys, you know, they were ready to surrender immediately, and for the king himself to show up here, you know, putting his life on the line out here. And these guys were willing to give it up so easily. You know, of course he'd be in tears. It's like, we almost betrayed you. But then you were willing to go out here for us. Like, that's beautiful, man. That's freaking awesome sauce, doc. They were all scared. They had no army and the enemy was approaching. Choosing to surrender was a painful choice for them too. Not a bad opening, but the real thing starts here. Your Majesty, I am Sei, the King of Chin. The king is speaking. So this is His Majesty's voice. Hear me well, O people of SEI'S. SEI'S voice clearly conveyed itself across the masses. As you all know, we are currently embroiled in battle with a 600,000 strong coalition army at Kankoku Pass. Due to the valiant efforts of our soldiers, we have somehow managed to hold Kankoku Pass, though his voice was not overpowering and suppressed a subdued strength. However, an enemy detachment of 30,000 troops has slipped into the southern passage and is already closing in on this city of SEI'S, the last line of defense before Kanyo. His tone firmly addressed to every one of the citizens. The enemy army is led by Riboku and Hoken of the Zhao Three Great Heavens. However, Kanyo has not prepared itself to combat them. Not prepared? What's he? I'll explain later. Concentrate on SEI'S speech for now. In other words, SEI'S is the last city that can hope to stop the enemy army. I say again, if SEI'S does not stop the enemy, Chin shall perish. But we barely have any soldiers here. I'm aware of that. However, we have no choice but to stop them here at SEI'S. So we will have to fight to stop the enemy. I understand then that you are terrified. The enemy is powerful. Well, many of us are women and children. And if you do fight, much blood will be spilt. Many of you will lose your very lives. What if they get too scared to fight? You're trying to stimulate them to rise up themselves. You can't forcibly turn these people into soldiers. However, it was through the blood and life offered up in the same manner by your fathers and their fathers that Chin was built up to be what it is today. Your lives now are a culmination of all that. If we were to surrender, if we were to be defeated, everything will turn to ashes. The history of the state of Chin will end here. Its people shall be slaughtered. Those who survive shall be snatched away along with our lands. And they will be taken as slaves to serve the other states. And their children shall be slaves too. And even the children of their children. The only ones who can stop this from happening are you who stand here. I'll fight. Don't be rude. Sit down, Chu. It's fine. O brave youth, what is your name? Kanju, son of Kanjin. My dad's fighting for us in Kankoku Pass, so I promised him I'd protect my family. No way I'm gonna let my mom and baby sister be taken as slaves by the enemy states. Let's go, yo. That's the will, man. That's the heart of a country right there. The heart of a city in this case. Kanju, son of Kanjin, it is an honor to fight by your side in this decisive battle, man. That's the king, yo. Just now he said fight by your side. Is the king going to fight here too? No, that won't do. Please return to Kanyo, your majesty. Just us will be enough. Please hurry back. Out of the question. I came here so that I could spill my blood alongside all of you. On this battlefield which holds the fate of Chin in its hands, how could I leave now? Yo, SEI'S is that dude, man. Go Goen, son of Gomu, will fight with his majesty. Gakuko, son of Gokume, will fight too. I haven't gotten so weak that I'm part of the elderly just yet, your majesty. I am Saikyo. I may have lost an arm in a battle last year, but I can still fight. Koshin, daughter of Kohu. I may be a woman, but I can still shoot arrows. Is it coming? I am Goncho. I offer to all this battle, your majesty. I'll fight too. Yoji will fight too. Please allow me to fight too. Rinki, son of Rinkan. And me as well. Rise up, everyone on your feet. Sai chooses to fight. Yo, that was a beast speech, man. He got me riled up, so I want to go out there and fight. Say amazing. I've got goosebumps. Say, your majesty, have you resolved yourselves? This battle on which hinges the survival of 530 years of Shin history, which will without a doubt be under the protection of our sacred ancestors. All those who have given up their lives in time past will definitely be supporting our backs. Yo, we will still fight until the very end, O children of Chin. We will surely protect our kingdom! Yo! That's a sick line! And you see everyone, I mean, thousands of people raise their fists. Huzzah! Let's go! That was greatness, man. Beast color page right here with Shin and flipping and Say, man. Yo, let's go. And you see everyone just cheering, man. I'm trembling. Amazing. This is incredible, Shin. Everyone firing up everyone. This month was just one speech is on par with a great general and a bunch of commoners too. You really are one hell of a king, Say. Let's go. I knew it, man. Yo, even he's crying, man. Even he's crying. God Lord, yo. Shout out to Say, man. Freeing the goat. I know my intuition was not mistaken. This man will be able to surpass the war god King Sho. Dog, he can do it, Oki. South Path Riboku Army inside Sai. Sai also served as the armory for the Southern Pass. The enemy's almost here. Thanks to it, all three were able to fully equip themselves and quickly take up their respective positions. Even everyone here head for the east gate. Remove it. Ruboku and Hoken are coming. Ruboku and flipping Hoken, man. Like, how are they gonna stop these dudes? Unless, like, someone legendary comes out of nowhere. I don't even know. Those that had the confidence in their strength were placed on the walls. Don't mess up the squads. Into your positions. Hooah! Well, logistics were split into the medical team for tending to the wounded, as well as the weapons supply and cooking teams. Reserve troop units were also created in the case of emergencies, and crossbow teams had been stationed within the walls. Sai soldiers were able to finish their preparations before the Ruboku and Hoken army arrived. However, Shin, it's no good. What is it, Ten? We might have the soldiers now, but we don't have enough commanders who can take charge of the four walls. I was hoping that there would be someone in the leftover Sai garrison, but there's not a single actual commander left. The only four we have are myself, Shin, Shomukun, and Heki. But since it's better to have me in the command room so I can oversee the entire field and send reinforcements needed, there's only 3 people to take the walls. One of the walls will be unmanned. I will go. Say, not only is that dangerous, once the fight starts, you can't rely on morale alone. We need someone who actually has the knowledge and experience of being in command. Not to mention, on the off chance that something happens to you, we really won't be able to fight anymore. By this point, it's too late to gripe about this. The enemy's almost here. We have no choice but to use whatever we have. Looks like I'll have to take one of the walls too. We're going up against Riboku here. He'll definitely attack us from all 4 sides and then try to open up a hole somewhere. And if we don't have someone to reinforce and counter that when the time comes, we won't even last half a day. Cavalry unit is approaching. What? Have they come? Nako, we must hurry to our... No, wait a minute. That voice just now. It came from the north gate. That means it's from the direction of Kanyo. Who's here? Who's here? I am Kyoku, and I bring close to 100 vassals of Chief Shohei-kun. I like this guy's hairstyle, man. Under the orders of our master, we have come to serve as reinforcements for Sai. Reinforcements? From Shohei-kun? Though we may number only a few, I have brought 50 or so officers capable of leading. My master's words were to scatter amongst the ranks as you see fit. Shohei-kun. Kyoku-sensei. Oh, Ten, it's been a while. You know him, Ten? He's one of the lecturers from the academy. Some seriously amazing people have come. Instantly, we've come to Mogi! Yo, the strategist, man, along with Koa-san and Kuryo-san, too. You've come to such a dangerous place that my first battle will be here of all places surprised me as well. We were dragged here by Mogi. Thank you so much, Karyo-ten. Do not weep, Karyo-ten. Your tears are best suited for when we emerge victorious from this battle. And when you first know the body of a man. Watch out. You should be wary of Boki. Wait, this isn't the time to be messing around. What do you think, Sensei? Seems like a pretty strange bunch have arrived. With this, we're finally ready. Take up your positions. North wall, Kaioku. West wall, Shobukun. East wall, Heki. And in the south gate, you have Sei, Ten, and Moki. That's gonna be the sick one, the south gate. So we've made it in time. Is it okay for you to be up here instead of at your post? I'll be going in a bit. You're going to be staying up here? No, once the battle starts, I'm planning on touring the 4 walls to boost morale. It's been 4 years, huh? Since we last fought together. 4 years, bro. 4 years. Just a strange bond we share. Whenever I'm in crisis, you are often there. I was there too. You as well, Ten. Thinking about it now, it was a damn close call 4 years ago. But this one's going to be a close one too. Have you prepared yourself? Of course. Yo, it's gonna be sick. I've got a whole load of stuff I want to tell you about. Let's get a few drinks together when the night falls. Wine after a day's battle tastes damn good. Maybe I'll have a few drinks tonight too. That's rare of you. It'll be good if we survive until tonight to drink. In a way, you could say the first day is the most dangerous. Of course we'll be drinking. I will never allow this city to fall. Shit, he's determined. He has those eyes again, man. They're here. They're here. Bray Wyatt, the Wyatt family's here. We're here. Look at this. Rumble. He's here. Riboku is here. Announcement for Sai. The reports indicated that Sai had barely any troops left. Indeed. Did Kanyo perhaps send his troops here? That or the common folk have taken up arms. Yo, he knew. He knows. Announcement for Sai. We're completely surrounded. Now there's no way for us to escape. None. We'd all need something like that, you dumbass. The only 2 options left are to win and survive, or to lose and die. We're really going to fight to the death with these guys? We've got no choice. Let's do this. I can do this. I'll kick their asses. It would appear to be the latter. Damn brats riled themselves up. There's a guy on a horse coming over. Riboku. I am Riboku of Zao's 3 great heavens. I have an announcement for the people of Sai. To see such ordinary folks such as yourselves courageously taking up arms fills me with nothing but respect. You gotta love the man's words. He knows, however, if you believe that it's possible for you to oppose us with reckless valor alone, then you are severely mistaken. On one side, we have nothing. You have yourselves nothing but amateurs of warfare against our army of comprised of hand-picked elites from each of the 6 coalition states. At least from all 6 states, no way. Except those elites didn't exactly make it in time. Not quite. It seems they're just about to enter the Southern Passage. They should reach us in about 2 or 3 days. But that's 2 or 3 days away. And the commander of this army is none other than Hoken of Zao's 3 great heavens, the same man who slew Oki 3 years ago, along with Duke Kyotis earlier. While Riboku shall serve as strategist, you do not have even the slightest chance of winning, in which case you should not needlessly sacrifice your lives in the name of a hopeless battle. He's trying to cut a promo here, man. He's trying to really take out their morale. Surrender, Sai. Do so, and I, Riboku, will personally guarantee that not a single person shall be killed. Riboku, man. Wow. What a speech. Hey, isn't the atmosphere kind of weird? Don't tell me it's going to end like that. Shit, no, this is really bad. It's fine, son. The fires lit by him won't be blown out so easily. Let him know. Like how we're going to surrender. See, they're just a bit spooked because this is their first battle. All we need to do is give them a slight push from behind. Shindo, that's enough of your stupid prattling, Riboku. No one's gonna listen to your sweet talk. What kind of retard comes out at the start of a fight to beg the enemy to surrender anyway? You're just scared of us, aren't you? Who's that so loud? Elites, my ass! Too bad for you, but your attempts to unsettle us aren't going to work, and the reason for that is because Sai has a reason to fight, even if it costs them every last one of their lives. Now hurry up and come. No matter what happens, we will never let Sai fall to the likes of you. Let's go! Shit! What's with him? What high morale? Ordinary person with such high morale? Just how on earth? Was it Shin of the High Shin unit? No, his strength is on that level yet. He doesn't even understand Riboku. That's Riboku's one weakness. He is underestimating Shin, man. Was there another great general class from Commander left in Kanyo? Great general class, yo. It appears we have no choice but to do battle now. Shin don't know. It cannot be helped. If we attempt to pass by, we risk being attacked from the rear while crossing the Usui River. This is the final task that awaits us before Kanyo. Advance! Though I find turning our blades on the common folk to be unsettling. The blame for that lies with the other side. How absolutely foolish. Look at this face. That's a rape face right there, man. How absolutely foolish to the people of Qin. We shall carve the name of Sai into history as this city of tragedy. They've entered Arrow Range. Holy crap. 4th year of Zhao Daoxing's Tojo's reign. Here they come. General Pengnuan Hoken leads Zhao, Chu Wei, and Yan in the siege of Qin City Zui, which is Sai, from the Shiji records of the Grand Historian. Yo, that's how you know this is about to be gold. That's how you know this is about to be gold. Yo, the arrows are coming down all over him. Do not falter. Do not turn your gaze away out of fear. This is what a battle is. Stand firm and face forward. This is what it means to protect your kingdom. Nicely done. Crap. Here, 333 Eastern Wall. God, flat. What an intense couple of chapters with the greatness of Sei, man. You could truly see how much of a king that he is. And it was awesome how the relationship was truly shown there. How Shin, after this battle with Hyo, he was really at such a low point. I mean, you saw it in his facial expressions, man. It only took him to be with my man Sei to bring his morale up. That's a king right there, man. And they go here and then trusting everybody into these citizens of Sai, man. It'll have to be a hell of a battle. Gonna try to get another one in as soon as possible, and hopefully the next one will be long, because I want to go through this entire Sai battle in one go, man. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what happens. But you guys have been awesome today. Thank you so much for watching. The greatness of Kingdom, man. The greatness of Kingdom. God, man, I love it, man. I love it. Awesome sauce.